I was blending ice into my smoothie this morning when I realized it wasn't ice I was using, but rather silicon Good day, you absolute legends. Welcome back to another edition of Update News. Now, today's hot topic is mysterious new feature discovered. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We have some juicy content in today's video, so make sure you watch until the very end. Also, ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor, leave a like on this very video. And of course, make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel. The reason being is, as we already know by now, YouTube goes through certain cycles where they'll unsubscribe you, the viewer, from your favorite YouTubers without your knowledge or consent. So can you please make sure for me that you are still subscribed to the channel? If you need to resubscribe, and if you've been watching me for a while, you like what I do, then why not tickle that subscribe button? You won't regret it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on into today's video. Now, onwards with today's news. This beautiful son of a bitch called Tim Woodley is the special effects ambassador at Hello Games. Now, why am I showing you this majestic picture of Tim? The very reason is this post. Now, KyleCulver.mp4 posted this. Even the Anomaly is devoid of travelers, except for Nada's shell, as they appear disconnected. I think I'm going to turn off multiplayer completely for this expedition. It's an oddly satisfying feeling. Tim Woodley replied to that post and said, "Have you tried scanning the Anomaly? Holy fudge." So I'm in the Adrift expedition right now, and we get ships landing in the Anomaly, but we never see any pilots. However, if we scan the Anomaly, everybody appears. Holy smoke, so everybody is actually there, just like you can't see them. It's like the autophage camp when you have to scan the bloody thing, and then everybody appears. It's the same technology that Hello Games is using for the Anomaly. How freaking cool is that? So we can see a guy over there, and he just disappeared, but if we hit the scan button again, then we'll be able to see everybody in the Anomaly. So watch this, we just got another ship just landed right here. And you can see there, I hit the scan and he appears. How freaking amazing is that? So if you press scan, as if you're scanning for things like oxygen on a planet or sodium or whatever the case may be, then it's the same thing for that. They'll be able to see you. You can see them. He's freaking out right now because to him, I'm appearing for that one individual that can see me, but then I'm disappearing for him on his screen, and he's disappearing on my screen. This is so freaking cool. But the weirdness didn't stop there, because I jumped over to my main save after activating that C function in the Anomaly in the Adrift expedition, and now I'm seeing this. What the hell is that? There is some kind of bubble around characters. Now, I'm assuming that these characters are still a part of the Adrift expedition, but for whatever reason, I'm able to see them, even though I don't think they're actually meant to be seen. Obviously, this is part of what makes them invisible. There's bubble, but for whatever reason, I can see the bubble and I can see the person. So I don't know if it's just my game bugging out or glitching or whatever the case may be. It is super weird. So that's when I decided that if I'm seeing things, everybody else is going to start seeing things too. I want everyone to be on cloud 9. So I decided to come to my Get Nip Nip farm, and we're going to make a special batch of cookies to distribute to the Anomaly. And the recipe for that is fairly simple. Oh, how did those Get Nip Nips get in there? I tell you, I've got way too many of these. So, first of all, we need to get some refined flour, and then we need to get some processed sugar, and that will make some sugar dough. Now, we're going to let that cook at a wonderful 180 degrees for 40 minutes. Now, when that is done, we're going to get some sugar dough. Let's take it out. And then we're going to go over to the next nutrient processor. Now, we're going to go down to sugar dough, which is right here. And then we're going to put in some Get Nip Nips. That'll make some herbal crunches. And that is the pièce de la résistance. Mwah! It is fantastic. Now, we'll have these herbal crunches, but we need to have a lot more of them. So I'm going to finish up off camera, cooking up a massive batch of them, and then I'm going to take it to the Anomaly. And now it's time to distribute. Now, I've got a lot of herbal crunches that I'm going to give to all of the travelers, including the ones that are in the expedition, because you know what? You're alone in the vastness of space. You are part of the Adrift expedition, so you're going to need some crunches to definitely handle the situation. Now, you may get the munchies straight after, but don't worry, that's why you got the crunchy cookies as well, so eat more, it'll help. So here we go, we're just going to start giving away all of these herbal crunches. Now, it seems to me that Hello Games are definitely experimenting with tech in this update. Now, there's a lot of new things that they have tried, as I did speak about in my review video. There's a lot of things that they did try and do, and this anomaly with the hidden lore behind it and the hidden, you know, scan feature that was only just recently discovered. I believe it was Ghostlight that originally, like, first actually did that, because everybody else started to physically scan with the visor the anomaly, but it was Ghostlight that figured out how to scan in the anomaly itself, because it's not something that we've ever done before. So, you know, more credit goes to Mr. Ghostlight for physically scanning, being the first one to scan the anomaly. But at the end of the day, this is all brand new. Now, it sounds like they are testing different features, different functions, and we do know as well that this expedition, this update, was only ever just meant to be an expedition. It was never actually intended to be a full-blown update, but the team at Hello Games thought that they put enough work and effort into it, then it kind of counts as a full-blown update, essentially. Now, I can see why they did think that, because we have a lot of new features, they're trying a lot of new things. But if this is what they're going to be doing moving forward, then I'm very excited. Even though, as an expedition, it was a little lacking for my taste, I am very excited for the new innovations that they are trying. I really do wish they would continue that step going forward and continue to innovate, because if that's what they've got planned for the rest of the year for No Man's Sky is truly going to be the biggest year to date. Now, what can they do after this? What's coming up next? Now, I do know that the next few updates, at least this year, before this year is out, they need to complete the ARG story arc. We need to know about the Broodmother, the Icea, where the autophages come from, and the whole autophage quest line that goes past that, because we're still on the cliffhanger on receiving the one of two helmets, the Crimson and the Atlantid helmets, the red and the blue one. But why do we have to do that? Well, we don't know at this very stage, but at the end of the day, we are still waiting for that answer before the year's end. The reason I say that is because we know that Light Nor Fire will be coming out at some point next year. It will be happening, and it is touted at the gaming festival coming up that there's going to be a new Light Nor Fire trailer, and people are anticipating with that new trailer that there is going to be a day of release in that trailer somewhere. So people are incredibly excited. But as we know, when that game does drop, when Light Nor Fire does drop, then Hello Games will be putting their main focus and attention then on Light Nor Fire. I'm not saying they're going to stop, you know, supporting No Man's Sky completely, because again, that couldn't be further from the truth. But what it does mean is essentially that anything that the team wants to get done this year now is the perfect opportunity to do so. So it's going to be a wonderful year. It's going to be a very exciting year, and I am all here for it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about today's video. Did you know about the scanning in the anomaly? Did you read Mr. Tim's post about it? And if so, what did you discover? Are you seeing the same sort of anomaly glitches that I'm seeing, with the massive bubbles around people's faces and bodies and everything else? It is incredibly weird, but let me know what you think about it. Comment section down below. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's everything from me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.